I was blank. I just wanted to add value. I would add here that I used to feel a little worthless as a female, as a homemaker, because I thought that being a homemaker is not valued as much. You know, you're spending sleepless nights, you are spending days, nights for everybody, but you know, for yourself also, you're not able to value yourself as much. So I just wanted to add value to females who are trying at least to do something with their household or from their household, or you know, trying to make it big.
Welcome back to another episode of Say What with Shreya. We have all heard about timelines. Society expects us to start our career at 20s, get married and settled by you are in 30s. Our today's guest started her career after entering into motherhood. Please welcome the founder of Boss Network, Payal Agarwal Jain. Hi Payal, welcome to Say What with Shreya.
Thank you, Shreya. It is wonderful to be here.
So you were a homemaker initially.
Yes.
Then suddenly now everybody knows you as the founder of Boss Network. How do you feel?
It's been some time now. It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
But initially, it did feel a little. I did feel a little numb. I remember I used to wear masks because I didn't want
your face
people
to be out there.
Yeah, you know that.
I remember.
Well, right?
Of course.
Yeah, I used to wear masks. I used to wear my specs also, and still people would recognize. Okay, I've seen you on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was very uncomfortable for me suddenly. And then it took me a while, but then I understood that for me to be able to achieve what I want and to give people in the network what they actually are looking for, I have to come forward. And that is how I actually, became okay with it, and now it is cool.
Yeah, you are quite a public figure now.
I am grateful, honored, and I hope that people like what I'm doing. That's about it.
How did you start Boss Network? Tell us the backstory. Thoda bahat.
I think I had no idea what I want to do in my life actually, and as I've always said, I pursued a lot of things in storytelling, in books, imported books, and I did customized packaging, I did interior designing, I did a lot of things, but I think my forte is people. It is not a particular service, it is not a particular product.
Interesting.
So yes, I get bored very easily. I need new projects every day. I need to meet new people. I like doing that, and I didn't realize it for the longest time in my life. But eventually with Boss Network, I started to realize that it is my strength to connect people.
Wow, like you said, interior designing.
Also, I feel that I always tell this small story, which is in the form of ad. We've all seen that. There's this boy in the class, and he's clapping for everybody who is asked to show their talents out there, and suddenly he becomes too irritating because he's clapping too hard. And the teacher asks him, please stand up and tell me what special talent do you have, because you're clapping for everybody, we would want to see what you have to offer. And he was like, sir, clapping for everybody is a very rare and unique quality which not everybody has it. And I think me and Boss Network are that kid.
Oh wow, you are like the biggest cheerleader.
Yeah, that is my forte, I think, and that is what I like doing.
Wow. So before Boss Network, like you said, you did interior designing and storytelling and all of that. How did you deal with your failures at that time?
I was a hit.
You
As
were
a storyteller,
Oh, wow.
I was a hit. As a book brand, I was a hit with the customized gift. I did not fail, but it's just that it's not something that I would wake up every day and wait.
You wanna
of course,
do. Yeah.
yes, of course, with kids, I did like doing it a lot, but because of COVID, everything was closed.
Right.
And that was the time I, started writing these stories on females to make them feel a little better about themselves and bring a better picture of their life to public. When I started doing that, it became an instant hit. Mostly because during COVID, you would hear all the negative news regarding deaths, regarding COVID cases. So these stories were a breath of fresh air for the audience. So much of positivity, so much of confidence. And this is how we started to become very popular during those days.
Yeah, it blew up.
It blew up.
Yeah.
We wrote a lot of stories, and my biggest achievement that time was these females on whom I used to write stories. They used to call me up and they said that they felt powerful.
Wow.
They felt like the hero that they never felt before, and I liked making that change. And I think during that period when people called me and said that feeling powerful, I used to think that I'm getting more inspired than they are feeling powerful, because for me every day was a new learning experience, and for me it was also something that helped me deal with my shortcomings or my anxiety, or the sadness that everybody was dealing with. And eventually we then started doing the brands, and it became a hit.
Yeah.
And the rest is history, as I see.
So basically empowering other people actually empowered you.
Yes, I think that should be the case in everybody's
Life.
career
Yeah, career.
and life. Yeah. The more you cheer, the more you receive. It's like the more you give, the more you get. So
Yeah, makes sense.
I really think success or achievement can't be linear and can't be non-inclusive. It has to include people. You have to share what you have, share your gifts. If you don't do that, there is a limitation to growth. Beyond that, you can't grow.
So when you grow,
You need a team to grow.
Correct.
Yeah, and you need a whole town, a whole village to grow with you. You can't grow singularly.
I remember when Boss Network started, it had very minimum number of members, and now there are, I think, over 500.
400 plus, yes.
Yes,
We
almost
do
500.
have.
Yes.
Yes, almost 500 you can say, but everybody starts small,
Yeah.
but we blew up in no time. I will
Exactly.
say in a month's time we were 50 plus. In 3
Yeah.
months we were 100 plus,
Yeah.
and that time we were charging like what? Very very minimal.
Yes.
Of what we're charging today, even 1/10 maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was not sure what I'm.
That's
actually
what.
I didn't
Did
know
you
what
ever think it would become this big?
I didn't know what I'm offering, and I didn't know what people are investing in.
Wow.
So I think sometimes leaving it to the universe, leaving it to the God, leaving it to the destiny is the best strategy or the plan, business plan.
Beautiful. How did the name Boss Network, came out?
I have mentioned that a lot of times, but it was quite an incident. So because the stories were getting popular, and then these brands also got the visibility that they deserved, and they got the sales, and it helped a lot of businesses survive during the COVID.
Exactly.
And I'm happy because it also got food on table for a lot of people whose businesses were otherwise shut, and they were
Yeah.
working from home. So that kept me going. And one fine day, such person called me and said, I really like the whole idea, and I could get sales and publicity. Could you please keep on continuing the brand promotions? I said, every day it is not possible like that. But then, she really pushed me hard, and during COVID, I remember I was cooking. I had turmeric in my hand, haldi, which is, considered auspicious.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, fine, let's just call it Boss. I thought of a name, how does it sound?
Yeah.
After a lot of speculation, it was like, yeah, it sounds cool. Let's go ahead with it. And that is how we became Boss Network.
From kitchen to Boss Network.
From kitchen to our household to everybody's household.
Wow, amazing story.
Some of the most amazing entrepreneurs are in the network. I think all the flourishing, amazing entrepreneurs, female especially, we are open to both, but I think most females who are doing good work in Guwahati are a part of the network. And
It's
I'm
also
very-
outside Guwahati, right?
It is.
Dibrugarh.
It is in Dibrugarh, it is in Kolkata.
It is in Kolkata. So are you planning to expand to other cities?
I do, but with a better strategy plan.
Interesting.
Yeah.
To the ones starting new, what are your words of advice? Anyone who wants to start up or, start a new profession or anything, what would you
Yes.
advise them?
Most important is don't do it because it is popular. If you like making tea, make tea. If you don't like making tea and you think because Chai Wala becomes a prime minister, don't go about making tea and selling it. You won't sell. Follow your heart, follow your passion, and more than the passion, follow your purpose. And with your passion, maybe you will get to know what your purpose is, but don't follow anything blindly just because it's a hit. It may be a hit for you, it might not be a hit for me. It is all about what you're good at, exploring your hidden talents, exploring your good qualities. That is one thing. Secondly, don't make a huge investment right at the beginning of it. I think starting small, starting slow is the key. where you're exploring, doing, you know, trial and error, and that's how you learn. You get improvised, and then, you know, then you grow steadily. I think fast success is a myth.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, these are the two things that I really believe in. Don't just copy paste and don't just follow the crowd. Just because somebody's doing it, you have to do it. You have to be really good at it, and you have to really enjoy it, because you can start because of passion or money, but to make it consistent
is the key.
you have to like what you do.
Correct.
For example, if you don't like talking to people, Shreya, or if you don't like doing that on TV, you will not be able to sustain it for long.
Correct, yeah.
So you have to like what you do.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because working on a hobby is much easier than working for the sake of it. I love doing what I do, and hence I'm able to carry it this long.
What were the things you had in your mind when you were starting your business?
I was blank. I just wanted to add value. I would add here that I used to feel a little worthless as a female, as a homemaker, because I thought that being a homemaker is not valued as much. You know, you're spending sleepless nights, you are spending days, nights for everybody, but you know, for yourself also, you're not able to value yourself as much. So I just wanted to add value to females who are trying at least to do something with their household or from their household, or, you know, trying to make it big, not necessarily the household, but I realized that people, especially females, they'll get a lot of financial support from family, or you can get it from banks.
Yeah.
What we don't get is the moral support.
Yeah.
Which will, you know, help you become courageous, get you the strength, get you going, carry on the everyday activities of your business. And that is how, you know, I just wanted to provide that moral support to the businesses, especially the female entrepreneurs, the homemakers especially.
Did that ever take a toll on your mental health?
It improved. It did improve. It did not take a toll. I think from then on, I'm learning every day, and my mental health is on the all-time highest. You know, I'll say I was very, I don't want to say depressed, but I think I was dealing with stress, anxiety, panic attacks. But after I started doing this, I am enjoying giving back to the society so much. Even if it is coming with a cost for somebody, it is giving me that satisfaction that I am able to deliver 200% of what I'm committing. And if it is improving somebody's life or somebody's brand value, if it is giving them sales, if it is giving them recognition, if I am the one clapping behind them, it gives me a lot of satisfaction. It is the job satisfaction, you call it, but it is my life's motto as well, to make life better for people and help them feel better about themselves.
Wow.
So when nobody's there to hold your hand, I'm there to tell you that you're the best.
With that, let's move on to our first fun segment. This is specially customized for you.
Really?
Yeah, we'll give you specific slots. You have to tell us which brands you find the best in Guwahati.
Okay, that's tricky.
So yeah, let's begin. Best vegetarian restaurant.
So I like eating at Lush because it is vegan and organic food.
Yeah.
I like the vibe.
Yeah, it's cute, it's nice. Best event planner.
Okay. I have loads on my list. Event managers, I think there are plenty of fantastic event management people here, companies here, and everyone is just a call away. For me, all of them are doing a superb job.
Okay. Best bar. Your go-to bar.
My go-to bar. I think I like Karo Bar. That's better. I hope you got it.
Yeah, very smart reply. Best makeup studio.
You know what I've learned from all the terrific makeup artists here in Guwahati, and my go-to person is me myself. I am there for myself, and I thank all these people who have taught me, from Shraddha, Sonu, Namrata, everybody. I've learned from all of them, and I keep seeing their tutorials as well, and I've learned a lot, and I'm so glad I'm able to pull off a very good makeup in less than 10 minutes.
Wow.
And you know, I'm really proud of it. So my go-to makeup person is me myself.
Best cloud kitchen.
So because I like eating Mostly I'm on a diet and I like eating very healthy homemade food. I like Dakshin specialty ka Swapnarya's Dakshin specialties, South Indian food.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, you should try the batters. They are very nice. I mean, it's a homemade. It's from outside, but you can make it at home. Lovely.
Acha. So they send you the stuff. You gotta make it yourself and then you eat.
So yeah, so for dosas, they'll send you the batter.
Batter.
And you
Acha.
can make it by yourself. You can make an idli out of it. You can make utpam. You can make dosa.
But the masala and stuff they
will send everything to you. So because I try to make it non-oily for me, I go for idlis, and nothing better than Dakshin specialty for that.
Wow, nice concept.
You should call in sometime. They have amazing food. Even the bisi bele bhat, all of that, very nice.
For sure.
If you're a home cooked person.
I am.
She's a senior lady. She's doing absolutely brilliant job. Otherwise, for other things, I love Kavya's and Kavya's Vietnam. So I have a favorite one product from each cloud kitchen. If you want me to name them, I can do that.
Best medical services.
Medical services. I wish I didn't need any. But I go to Dr. Reema Das for my skin issues and my hair issues. I started to lose a lot of hair because of stress. Never take the stress. Give the stress.
My God.
Don't be the stress. Don't take the stress. Be the stress. Females, especially the pretty females, are supposed to be a stressful, obligation. Be that. Don't take the stress. So you lose your hair, and for that, I think Reema Di, that was a joke. But then Reema Di really helped me with my hair a lot. I'm grateful.
Best gifting outlet.
Gifting. I get a lot of personalized gifts done very quickly, and I usually have to gift it to the kids. So I have 3 on my list. One is Gifts and Giggle, one is Hamper Pamper, and another one is #studio. I just quickly order them for gifts and they send it to me. I usually need to give to my nieces, nephews, and kids.
So they love you for sure.
I'm a kid at heart. I love buying it for myself, but I can't use it, so I just give them off.
Best interior designer.
I did not had the chance to actually get it done for myself. Again, as I said, I like Nancy's work. I like Blue Window. I like Karishma's work also. So there are plenty of interior designers whose work I really keep on seeing and admire. Even Mansi, who's done the, if you've been to House of Madira,
Yes.
she's done that, Mansi.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Best coaching center.
Coaching for what?
Coaching for anything, maybe for students, maybe for anything else.
I have only learnt makeup ever since I left college.
Your best makeup tutor, we know that already.
For my kid, she's gone to this Bright Tutorials and she's gone to Accelerate Coaching. They're doing fab jobs. All the toppers were from these institutes.
Best fitness studio.
You know what? You should check out PDF. We have the best of everything in one place. You'll find Rubina, she's been a Mrs. India in fitness. You'll find Brinda and Rashmi. You'll find Deepti. We have Pilates. I go there with my kid, to spend.
So it's all in one there.
No. These are all four people that I'm talking
Different,
about. Different
okay.
people, and they're all fantastic
Yeah.
for fitness. And I have been going to Pilates with my daughter. There's a new Pilates studio by Namrata.
Yeah.
And it's fabulous, and I've been going there with my kid.
Yeah, we've got some amazing recommendations from you, but you didn't choose the best of any.
I think at Boss we choose the best,
Oh.
and we have the best.
I'm sure you do. That's all about it. You're a mother.
Yes.
And
Before anything else,
yeah, of course, that's, I'm sure, your priority.
absolute priority.
Yeah. So before you started Boss Network, you were like a full-time mother. Like you still are a full-time mother,
yes,
of course.
I'm not a
but
full-time mother now. Although
I
she's
mean,
on my mind throughout, but
yes.
I'm not a full-time mother. But yes, initially yes, I was.
yes, you were. And I think everybody is a full-time mother, no matter a doctor, an engineer,
Yeah,
or a
mother has
businesswoman.
no choice.
Yes. So how do you manage work and Boss Network and
Kid.
attending all the events and the kid and household? Like, do you have any guilt, or how do you manage it all?
I used to have some guilt that
Yeah.
I'm away from home during lunch, but when I calculated
Yeah.
the, you know, calculated what is there for me out there and what is there in there I can offer. So my offering to the world was much, I had more to give. So I had to venture out and give it out to people who actually needed it. And somebody could take care of the house. So I'm really indebted for that to my mother-in-law. She takes care of the whole house. I don't do anything, literally. She helps me a lot, and it's a shameless statement maybe, but this is how it is. She's been taking care of it, and I'm really grateful for that. As for the kid part of it, I'm grateful to my kid, to the universe that I'm blessed with such a lovely kid. She's very accommodating. She accompanies me to the events where she likes to go. She loves meeting people. She loves getting experience
Yeah,
and that
she is
exposure.
also a very people's person, I
She
believe.
is absolutely a complete learner. She'll see her in between us more than the in between the kids, because she likes learning new things, being in touch with different people and learning from their stories. So this is why she really enjoys what I'm doing. At the end of the day, she's very proud that and she's happy, because as long as she needed me till the age she was 7, 8, I was there all the time, and
Yeah.
now she needs her me time, so I'm away.
Yeah.
I'm not being a helicopter mom. So she has her space and she loves it, and she's like, I'm very lucky that my mom is not helicoptering me all the time, you know, around me all the time, and she gives me space. And we share a good bond. I think you know, being there throughout the day and not spending enough time is bad. It's worse than having maybe 15 minutes of good quality time with each other. We're talking about how was your day, what did you learn, is there something that you want to share, maybe playing a game, going out, whatever. If you're spending 15 to 20 minutes of quality time every day, that is sufficient. You don't need to be there sticking around all day scrolling on your phone together. That serves no purpose. So
Makes
in that
sense,
way, I think
yeah.
I'm just blessed with a good husband,
Yeah.
good parents, and my mother-in-law is definitely helping me take care of the household.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like you said, you're blessed with an amazing daughter,
Yeah.
amazing husband. You have been with him for like over 2 decades now.
Yes.
Married for over a decade, and before marriage, you guys were dating for like
Almost a decade.
almost a decade. Yeah. One love advice you would like to give to the
Give space.
Gen Z.
Yes, absolutely. Give space to each other, a lot of space.
Yeah.
Respect the boundaries. Be respectful to each other. Even lovingly, you are not supposed to be calling names, pulling each other. I mean, even though it might be just fun part of it, but maintain that dignity. I feel that is very important. Giving space, having your own circle of friends, sharing hobbies. These are the things that keep, you know, couples together. And most importantly, when you're how you solve your problem, you should be facing the problem as a problem, as third angle, as a third person, not as a problem between, you know, the two of you. I think you should treat
Like a problem
us-
between
us,
you both?
us against a problem,
Oh,
rather
right.
than me versus you.
Okay.
It should be more like that. The approach has to be better. You know, you should communicate it. Whatever you're feeling, you should communicate, and you should be a good listener. That is going to, I mean, love will maybe fizz out, but this
The bond has to
relationship,
stay,
the
like-
bond has to stay, and that kind of relationship can only develop with respect.
Yeah, us against the world.
Us against the problem, not the world. You have to be in this world. Us against the problem. That's it.
So let's move on to our next fun segment.
Okay.
It's safe or unsafe.
Okay.
I'll give you options. You'll have to tell me whether it's safe or is it unsafe, according to you.
Okay. I'm worried. I don't know what you're gonna ask.
Following your passion.
Safe. Of course it's safe. You're asking the easy ones now. I'm more scared.
Investing in a new business.
Safe. Absolutely.
To start after failures.
Double safe. 100% recommended.
Trusting other business owners.
Trusting.
Yeah,
Not safe.
not safe.
Not safe. Trust is okay, but blind faith is not.
Yeah. Failing to find an ideal job.
Safe.
Work culture of Guwahati.
very safe. In comparison to other places, I feel we are at a much better place.
Trusting online ventures.
It's quite safe now. You have to use your discretion, I think.
Yeah, do your research and then
Do your
go
research.
ahead.
Don't
Yeah.
be. If you're foolish, you can be fooled sitting at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just avoid being foolish, I think.
Okay, so you were featured in Femina India.
Oh yes.
How did that happen?
I think again, universe, destiny. It will lead you to good things, and I think magic happens around me somehow because I believe in magic. So it was just a very magical, coincidental thing, and it happened, and I'm very thankful that it did.
So can you tell us like a little
The
bit of
process?
backstory? Yeah, the process.
I was just asked to send some pictures because they
Asked
were
by?
featuring asked by Femina.
They reached out to you through.
So I'm not supposed to say all of that.
Okay.
Yeah, it is supposed to be very confidential.
Okay.
So they sent me out the details of my business and my pictures, and they got me an interviewer who interviewed and did the writing and sent it across to Femina. And I was still not sure whether they're gonna put it out there. I just thought everything good happening. You always kind of seem to think that it's a
पता नहीं होगा या
Yeah,
नहीं.
yeah, it's a
You
scam.
don't want to jinx it.
yeah, you don't want to jinx us. You're not even sure ki hoga, and you don't be too excited. So when
Yeah.
it actually came in and they gave me the call and they sent me the copies, I was like, okay, this
Wow.
happened. Just happened.
And I think this one or two page was completely dedicated to you.
Yes, this one page was dedicated
Yeah.
to us. There were 4 pages dedicated to females in
Yeah.
SAM who are doing great, and I'm very happy that I was featured with the lovely females
Yeah.
out there in that edition.
Wow. So the interviewer, they took your interview here in Guwahati.
Yes,
They came all the way
they have their representatives here.
here.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they do their final thing out there in Bombay, but they have their representatives here who take care of the other stuff.
The interview and shoot and all that.
Correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting.
My shoot was although not done by Femina, I sent my own pictures.
Oh,
So this picture was taken by my, like, he captures me the best, Ayan. He took my picture, and that sari that I'm wearing is just coincidental. It's again my best friend's sari that I'm wearing, Haladiya Sarai. It's a beautiful, Assam cotton sari with the airy
Yeah.
work, and it just looks so apt for the Assam feature. Not too traditional, and yet very attached to the roots.
before we conclude, tell us one quote you live by.
I think always be your sunshine. You and only you can be your own brightest company, happiest company.
Yeah.
Follow your passion, follow your purpose more than your passion, and you will nail it.
Self-love.
Self-love is the thing. Prioritize yourself.
Yeah. Thank you for being a part of our show.
I am so pleased. Thank you for having me.
We have a small token of love from the
Thank
entire
you.
team of
Thank
Say
you.
What
It
with
looks
Shreya.
lovely. I love having Timo's.
Yeah,
and
which
thank
is
you,
also
Shreya.
a Boss Network member.
Yes, I love it. Thank you so much. My kid will be happy.
Seeing all the healthy
Yeah.
snacks.
Yes.